Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to talk to you about the UK and World War One. And Max Hastings wrote a book, Catastrophe, on World War One, and he talks about the UK's role in there, that the primary a nation to blame in World War One was Germany. And let me explain this, okay? He talks about how Britain was not drawn into World War One until Germany invaded neutral Belgium. Okay? Belgium was neutral, and yes, Germany did notify the British government that they were going to invade Belgium, but Britain wouldn't stand for it. And honestly, after World War I, Britain gained some meager possessions that produced little economic or military value. Okay? Britain was not going to go to war with Germany and Austria and the Ottoman Empire in World War I until Germany and Austria invaded Belgium. Okay? All right. Yes, Serbian assassinated Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Okay? But there's not any evidence that the Serbian government knew that this assassination was going to take place or that they authorized it, okay? Also, the Austrian government could have prevented this assassination with minimum security and basic security procedures. So you have to ask yourself, did the Austrian government, at the time, did they want this to happen to fuel their territorial ambitions? Because Germany immediately sided itself with Austria, okay? And Kaiser Wilhelm II, who was the leader of Germany, he had already had a bad record abroad in some of Germany's African colonies. They had already exterminated 2 different African tribes, okay? So Kaiser Wilhelm II did not have the best record abroad, okay? He wasn't like Adolf Hitler, but he still ruled non-democratically. There was a lot of autocratic leadership in Germany at the time. All right. And Max Hastings points that out. And I recommend people read the book Catastrophe. He has done some lectures at the University of Kansas on World War One, as well as other universities in England, because I do not believe that it was all bad guys. And I don't also believe that the U.S. and the U.K. and France and Russia were the bad guys in World War I, because Germany made plain, they thought it was just going to be a regional conflict, but if Austria was going to step in and invade other territories besides Serbia, Germany said they were not going to stop Austria and actually capitalize on any territorial ambitions that could have taken place. Okay? Now, yes, the Treaty of Versailles was horrible on France's part, and it shouldn't have happened, and it punished Germany way too much. And yes, Jews did support that treaty, but anti-Semitism was high in Vienna, Austria before World War I, before any of this happened. Okay? Vienna, Austria was plagued with anti-Semitism before the Treaty of Versailles even happened. And Germany and Austria were close allies. So, no. The UK also, as I said, did not gain anything except a few meager possessions that produced little economic or little strategic or little military value. And the UK government did not step in World War I until Germany invaded neutral Belgium. There are proven documents where Germany did notify Britain that they were going to invade neutral Belgium, and they had every intention to do so. And the UK was not going to stand for that, and they weren't going to allow that to happen. So, like I said, I recommend people read the book Catastrophe, 1914, Europe Goes to War, and then decide for yourself, but ultimately you'll see that the UK were the good guys in World War I, and that it was not British imperialism, it was defending German imperialistic expansions. Hope everyone's doing well. Take care. God bless them. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.